We often engineer our homes for maximum visual impact, treating living rooms like galleries to be admired from a distance. These spaces are built on sharp angles and spotless surfaces, prioritizing presentation over the people who inhabit them. Living inside a showroom requires constant vigilance. When every object has a perfect static position, the mind remains on high alert, policing the environment to ensure nothing ever looks out of place. Many attempt to solve this modern exhaustion by purchasing the aesthetic markers of hygge, filling shopping carts with oversized knit blankets and expensive candles in hopes of buying a sense of peace. But an atmosphere of safety cannot be ordered from a catalog. True sanctuary is built on presence and permission, not a collection of objects. In the 18th century, Denmark developed hygge as a cultural survival mechanism. It was a shared practice of creating internal warmth to endure months of freezing isolation and darkness. The word's origins reach back to an Old Norse root meaning well-being or consolation, the same root that gives us the English word hug. This chart shows the Global Happiness Index, where Denmark consistently ranks at the top of the list. Researchers like Make Weeking cite this historical, unpretentious practice of creating a safe atmosphere as a primary contributor to that national well-being. Hygge is entirely democratic, appearing as easily in a student flat as it does in a grand house. It is defined by an atmosphere of permission rather than a list of expensive furniture. It functions as a psychological shield, protecting human connection against a hostile external environment. To bring this feeling into modern design, architects use a framework called warm minimalism. This approach combines three distinct philosophies: wabi-sabi, which accepts imperfection; lagom, which provides a sense of measure; and hygge, which provides the emotional purpose. Within this triad, hygge defines the specific intent of a space, to serve as a container for connection and rest. A warm, minimalist home is a functional tool. Its success is measured by how effectively it facilitates human ease. Engineering this state of ease begins with the biology of light. Harsh overhead fluorescents are replaced with layered, warm light sources that signal the body to begin winding down. As this rendering illustrates, relying on lamps and firelight psychologically shrinks the spatial volume, creating small, intimate pools of light that feel safe and manageable. The space uses natural, rough materials like wool, worn leather, and wood. These textures provide sensory feedback that invites human touch rather than discouraging it. Furniture is kept low to the ground. This physical shift brings bodies closer to the earth, which naturally reduces formal posture and encourages the muscles to relax. The layout is then oriented for face-to-face conversation. The geometry of the room prioritizes the people in it over a television or a focal point screen. These combined architectural choices use sensory cues to signal the nervous system that it is safe to shift into a state of relaxation. A truly hygge space must feel lived in, showing clear evidence of human activity. This includes the visual evidence of joy, a board game left mid-play, stacked books, or the smell of food in the kitchen. The brain distinguishes between stressful clutter and this evidence of life. These details signal that the home exists to support human activity, not to remain a pristine object. Visible signs of use and warmth tell the subconscious that the environment is welcoming and forgiving. The ultimate goal of these design principles is to eliminate social pressure. In a hygge space, guests feel they can put their feet up, and adults feel they have permission to do absolutely nothing. Removing precious or ornate objects creates a generous environment. When there is nothing perfect to break, there is nothing for a visitor to be careful around. Hygge teaches us that the highest function of a home is to provide an unpretentious sanctuary where we can finally drop our performative masks.